Hi, thank you for joining me today. My name is Teresa Crawley. Today I'm going to be showing you the 2012 American Eagle 45B that we just took in on trade. You're going to see that it was very well maintained. People that buy this high end of a coach tend to take really good care of it, and you'll see that that's true in this case as well. It's kind of an interesting floor plan. When you come on in here, you'll see we've got a really great sitting area with two recliners here, but what I wanted to show you is that these are not attached to the floor, so you can actually move them wherever you wanted to. So if you wanted to watch one TV in the front, you could, or the one over here, no problem. You also have front seats that will turn around, so you've got lots of seating in this front living area. Let's just go right back. Across the way here we have a normal sofa, but this also is going to turn into your sleeper sofa if you have guests here. And it is an air mattress, so it will blow up and be nice and comfy for them. Right here. Over here we have the table and chairs. People always ask me about the table and chairs. Do they slide around? The chairs are going to slide around, but they've devised a little attachment system on the bottom of these legs. You can see on the feet there. They have a thing that ties them together so they don't move around when you're traveling down the road. Very clever. And this works really great for if you're a little bit larger, you can sit back further, or if you wanted to use this as a workstation for your laptop or something like that, this is really a great setup. So there's good reasons to have a booth, there's good reasons to have a table. So over here we have our second TV in the living area. So one in the front and one here. That way you can watch different shows at the same time, two different games that are on. Just really nice. And the biggest thing we noticed when we came in this coach when we first got it is it's so wide open. Now part of that is because the kitchen isn't taking up a whole bunch of space. It's just flush against the wall, but it really makes, I mean, you could have a dancing ballroom in here. It's just so big. So in the kitchen here, I'll show you a few of the features. A lot of these will have a pull-out. This one does not, but they actually compensated for that by having a pull-out workstation. So you can do some extra prep work here if you needed that. And then when you're not doing that, you've got the ability to store in this drawer here. So I guess that could just pop off, but anyway, it's dual purpose, and that's really a great use of space. Couple other things, we have a double sink here. So lots of room if you needed to wash some pans or fill up a pasta bowl or something like that. Lots of room and a nice detachable sprayer here. But you're really not going to need to be doing a lot of dishes in this coach. Why, you ask? Because you've got a dishwasher. I'll show you that here. It's in this nice little drawer here. And I want you to see how deep this is. You can put pretty deep things in here. And some people say, well, why would you need that in a motorhome? Well, say you're living in this or staying in it for several months at a time, which this is made for. You're going to want that. Or you can store just your bigger pots and pans in there. It makes a great little storage space. This is an electric cooktop and a convection microwave that you can bake in. And then we've got this huge residential refrigerator here, and I like how this opens. Freezer on one side, fridge on the other. But as I was talking about earlier, the people that owned this before took really good care of this unit. They took pride in it, and you can tell by how clean the refrigerator is when they dropped it off. Just, there's not scratches really on the Corian. The carpet's in really great shape. You can just tell they took care of it and they were proud of it. Over here we have two pull-out pantries. Really nice feature for the kitchen area. So two full. And then right here we have your washer and dryer stackable. I don't know if they ever even used this. They didn't take the sticker off here. You'll see this cabinetry is in great shape as well. It's a cherry, just absolutely gorgeous. Never goes out of style. So this coach has a bath and a half. This is your half bath here, and you'll see it has the cutest little pedestal sink, and of course medicine cabinets. In the back bedroom here, you'll see we have a king-size bed, and I would call this a Princess in the Pea king-size bed because it's so deep and cushy. Very comfortable, very nice. We also have light controls on the side of the bed. We have a generator start button on the side of the bed. This coach does also have an automatic gen start, so you can program it. We also have a ceiling fan. You don't see that in every motorhome, but it's so nice on a summer evening. And then on the other side here, lots and lots of storage. So we have this opted for shelves right now. I think you could use it for hanging, but we also have a large closet in the back, so it's not necessary. But another one here, these drawers. Oops, sorry about that. Drawers all the way down. And here all the way down as well. Of course, another TV. And then in this back bathroom, nice and spacious. This feels very luxurious when you walk up the steps and come into here. So we have double sinks and 3 lengths of medicine cabinet here. So lots and lots of place to put all your lotions and potions and makeup, shaving cream, whatever it is. Lots and lots of room. And then of course room down below as well. So lots of storage in this bathroom. I mean, this is ridiculous how much there is here, but I would think towels and bigger things would need to go down there. And then of course the hanging closet, which is cedar lined. So that's going to keep the moths away and keep your clothes smelling fresh and nice. Lots of mirrors in this coach as well. Make sure you look good when you're going camping or glamping. And the shower is just stunning. Really nice tile work in here, good size. The skylight makes it nice and bright in there. An overall just very spacious, open, well-maintained coach. Now this is a 2012, so you wouldn't expect it to be in this great a shape. But I'm also going to show you some of the higher end features that this comes with. This was built on an upgraded Spartan chassis with a 500 horsepower Cummins engine. So you're going to have plenty of power for mountains and everything, towing. Up here, let's check out some of the cockpit though, because it really does have a lot of extras. So automatic seat here. We also have automatic pedals. So if you can't reach them or you have extra long legs, they'll accommodate either one. Over here we have air leveling as well as a hydraulic electric leveling system. We have a silver leaf system here, and that does populate on a monitor over here. So you can check tire pressure, gas mileage, tripometer, etc. And that can be changed around. If you wanted to see something different, you can mess with that. We have a tag dump switch here, and that's to be used when you're backing into a spot. Air horn on and off. automatic traction control on or off, engine brake on or off, but we do have 3-stage here, so high, medium, and low. I always like to keep mine on high just because I don't like to wear on my brakes, but great feature there. You also have a toll window, electric up and down. This is automatic mirrors, and they do have heat on there, so you don't have to get out there and scrape them in the middle of winter. Wonderful feature. We also have a battery boost here, so if your engine battery happened to be running low, you can pull from the house batteries, and that button's a little bit further down here. We of course have cruise control and all of those nice features here, windshield wipers, headlights, etc. Your air conditioning system. This is going to be your radio system. I'm going to turn that on real quick just so you can see it. And we of course have rear and side view cameras as well. You're going to need to have all the help you can get with this long of a coach, a 45-foot long coach if you're backing into a space or something like that. So they've added lots of safety features. And then over here we have just light systems, radio. If you wanted the radio to go into the back of the coach, there are speakers for surround sound. Over here, this is just tracking the hours on your generator, but you also have a gen start right here at your fingertips, so very nice. I'm going to turn it on real quick, you can hear it. How nice that engine is. So when you're driving a diesel pusher, it's so quiet up front. Now your generator is under you here, and normally you're not going to have that when you're running down the road. You might if you had guests in the back that wanted the air conditioning running, and that would be a great thing to do. But most of the time your dash air is going to take care of the passenger and driver, and you're not going to need to have the generator, so you won't have that noise is what I'm saying. The noise of the engine is all the way in the back bathroom, so you can have a very comfortable conversation here with your partner in driving. So really great thing about a diesel pusher, not to mention they drive like a Cadillac. You're floating on airbags, so it's really a nice experience. You're not feeling exhausted at the end of the day with some other coaches you might. At the front door here, I wanted you to see that you've got the majority of your controls. So you have 2 inverters on here, a 2800 watt and a 2000 watt in this coach. So that's quite a bit. You have a surge protector as well built in. You also have an aqua-hot system. That is a continuous hot water system, as well as it will provide a moist heat. That is your heater for the coach. You do have 3 air conditioners in this coach with heat pumps as well. Over here we've got another place that you could start your generator. So far that's 3 that we have inside. We also have 1 outside that you can start the generator. This is just to tell you the levels of your tanks, and then extend retract for an awning and another awning there. Over here, this is a motorized TV antenna. It may or may not be outdated at this point, but I know that the previous owner did put on a satellite on here, and it does still have a direct TV box included, as well as DVD player, etc. But here's where your slide outs are going to be for the front section. So you've got 1 here and 1 here. I'm actually going to run those in so we can look at the outside bays a little better. But you'll see, very, very easy. You're not bending over sideways to get these as you are in some other coaches.
Still pull it in.
I also think it's really nice to see how much walk-through room you have in travel mode. So when you're going down the road, can you get to the bathroom? Can you get to the refrigerator, etc.? And I'm going to say in this one, you're going to have ample room, especially with these two recliner chairs that are movable. You can turn them sideways and you'll have even more room to walk through. I'll show you that on one of them just so you can have kind of a picture of what I'm trying to say here. So you see how much more room you just got here? Quite a bit more, and you can do that with this one as well. So a lot more walking room, although this is plenty for me, so you can see that. We'll step outside and see some of the features of the outside. And just one more time, I'm going to say this person that owned this before took really good care of this coach, and you'll see it by the condition of the tires, the condition of the batteries, etc. They're clean. So we do have a touchpad here that you can set your personalized code to get in and out of the door. That's really important that you do change that so it's specific to you. It's not the one that comes from factory. Look at these beautiful tires. So they're Michelin's, and they're nice and shiny and in great shape. Of course, the shininess isn't what's going to protect you down the road. They need to be current, and we always check our tires on a used coach here for age, not for tread. So one more TV. This makes 4. This is your outdoor, and of course you're going to want your awning out if it's daytime. But at nighttime, this makes for a really nice kind of a drive-through theater experience. And you also have a CD player here, and you can play DVDs out here as well. So how fun is that? Okay, so we have a lot of opted-in slide trays on this one. Here's one of them. It's a full length. Live TV. So that's going to save your back at the campground if you need to get to something that's in the middle of the coach or something like that. Really handy. And then this one, they split that length into 2 different slide outs. Very clever. You'll notice we have a really nice full body paint here. Colors don't look outdated. They're still really modern. Will go with your boat or your vehicle that you're towing behind. Down here you're going to see Dirt Devil. That means that we do have a central vac in the coach. That's where you're going to dump it out and change your filters, etc. Look at these batteries. And what I think is really great about this is you can see that the gentleman who owned this coach left little notes for himself to make sure that he took care of everything in a timely manner. He didn't forget to service things, and you'll see that in other places as well. For example, the generator, he had left some notes for himself. Here are your 2 inverters I was talking about, and your surge protector automatic transfer switch. Really nice to have. Protect your batteries. Here's of course your tag axle. This is where you're going to put your DEF fluid in, or DEF, however you say it. And over here, starting batteries. So your engine batteries are here, as well as disconnects here for that. As I said before, this is a 500 horsepower on a Spartan chassis. You'll notice that there's no radiator here. We have a side radiator. Very nice. Over here is your 50 amp power cord, and it is on an electric rewind wheel, and it just sits in the back there like a snake in a basket. Nice flushed slides there. Here's your water system. Again, we have a power retracting water hose. We have a whole house water filtration system. And a tank monitor out here. A little place to spray off your feet or your dog. And a paper towel holder. This is your AquaHot system that I was telling you about. So it controls the heater as well as the hot water. Very, very luxurious to have this system. You can have as much hot water as you have water. And this coach carries 100 gallons of water, but if you're plugged in at an RV park and have unlimited water, you have unlimited hot water as well. Previous owner included for you the tire covers. Here's the other side of those slide out trays. And this is another slide out tray as well. Another thing I wanted you to notice is that on this side we have window awnings. So it can get really hot if this side isn't covered with window awnings. But this is definitely an upgraded feature on this one. In here we have a power button for your generator. So it comes out on a slide. We also have an air service line in here if you wanted to air up the tires on your tow vehicle or your bikes. There you go. But this generator coming out, it's a big deal. It just makes it so much easier to service and get to. And there's your 10,000 watt Onan diesel generator right there. And you'll see he notated when his last oil change was in there. But I have to tell you, on a used coach at Transwest, we're going to service the generator, the oil, we're going to check the brakes, check the tires as I mentioned before, make sure that everything is ready to go for you functionally. It's going to be cleaned by a very, very good detail team here. So you don't need to worry about, has the oil been changed? It has. We took care of it as soon as you decided that you were ready to go forward on a purchase. So just know we're taking care of you. We have your back. You're not buying some questionable used unit. This is a wonderful, well-maintained unit that we're also going to service and make sure is right for you. So if you are interested in the original build sheet, I do happen to have that in my possession, and I'd be happy to send it over to you. Or if you'd like any other information on this coach, my name is Teresa Crawley. My number is 303-684-3427, and thanks again for watching.